Hi, I'm Steve Linn. Welcome to another edition of the Mission Ready Monday podcast. Today we celebrate Memorial Day. It is a time to remember those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms and way of life. In thinking about the message for today, I was inspired by my good friend Tom Deierlein, CEO of Thundercat Technology, which was selected by Forbes in November of 2011 as one of America's most promising companies. An Army veteran, successful serial entrepreneur, husband, brother, and father. So rather than hear it from me, I've invited Tom to share his thoughts.
Hi, my name's Tom Deierlein. I'm a combat vet and a wounded warrior. I was asked by my good friend Steve Linn to share a few thoughts on this Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a day of remembering the men and women who died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. For me, Memorial Day is a day of mourning, but it's also a day of celebration. In terms of mourning those who we've lost, the person I think of most this day is Paul Finken. He was killed by an IED in Baghdad in November of 2006, while I myself was recovering from my own severe injuries. We were classmates back at West Point, had many classes together. In fact, we were project partners a number of times in the late 80s. We lost touch. Paul stayed in the military and was a lieutenant colonel when we ran into each other in East Baghdad. He was in the middle of a successful military career, and I was a captain, having been called back to active duty after 12 years of being out of the military. When his commander saw us being friendly in the mess hall, keep in mind I was 2 ranks below him, he told Paul to stop. Paul refused and remained a loyal friend and a good mentor to me during my time in Baghdad. We'd meet often at meals and just laugh and laugh. His friendship meant the world to me, even more so because he put his career in jeopardy by ignoring his boss's warnings. He was a man of character, and he knew I needed his ear, his attitude, his expert advice, and his infectious smile to help me get through those dark days. He left behind a wife and 3 children because he believed in America and was willing to risk his own life to defend our values and principles. May he rest in peace. As I mentioned, it's also a time of celebration. All Americans should celebrate the sacrifice, bravery, and courage of all those who raise their hands and agree, and I quote, "I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion." These selfless and vigilant few allow us, the rest of us, to enjoy the freedoms and the unlimited opportunities that make America the greatest country the world has ever seen. So today, celebrate our military, and celebrate them tomorrow and every day. God bless America.
Thanks, Tom. So what does Memorial Day mean to you? Let us know on our social networks. We hope you had a very enjoyable and meaningful Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for listening to the Mission Ready Monday podcast. If there is something you'd like us to share during upcoming editions of our podcast, please drop me a line at steve@getmissionready.com or on Twitter at Linster1. That's at LINNSTER1. Until the next time we speak, be your best you.